Morning hours yesterday, the Christmas tree outside of Fox's Manhattan headquarters went up in flames. It was an act of arson at a time where crime in America is escalating, and police say that a man who has since been released set the massive artificial tree ablaze and then watched it burn. We covered this story as a crime, and Fox covered it too, extensively as the centerpiece of their news day.
Sad news, our very own beautiful 50-foot Fox News Christmas tree was destroyed.
Who sets a Christmas tree on fire?
Who sets a Christmas tree?
Well, I mean, it's just part of the rampant, no city is safe, no person is safe from the...
It's a tree that unites us, that brings us together. It's about the Christmas spirit. It is about the holiday season. It's about Jesus. It's about Hanukkah. It is about everything that we stand for as a country. Freedom and being able to worship the way that you want to worship. It makes me so mad.
No one can burn down the spirit of Christmas or destroy our resilience. A new tree is on the way.
They look at the lights, and today there are no lights because somebody burned down our Christmas tree.
I hope we put it back. I mean, I hope we put it back.
I hope we build it back bigger and better.
Why is burning Christmas trees not a hate crime, according to the DOJ?
So for someone to burn that down is just so disheartening and so sad.
It's going to mean something a little different because we lost our tree and we're going to have another tree.
We're going to build the tree. The tree will be back in no time. It is going to be beautiful and massive, and it is going to mean even more than it did before.
Because if your tree is real in a crowded area, this thing you could burn down city blocks, but it's emblematic of cities across America that are out of control.
This city has gone south when it comes to safety. We don't feel safe when we come to work in the morning.
America's crime crisis hits close to home for us here at Fox after a brazen arson attack happened right outside our New York City headquarters and giving us a front row seat to the rampant crime ravaging Democrat-run cities.
So come see us, come celebrate. You firebug little bastard, you're not going to keep us down.
So this is deeply personal to all of us, not just to the folks who work at Fox, but to all of you at home, because it's red, white, and blue. It represents America.
And our whole lobby was full of smoke, evidently.
He apparently scaled the tree, ignited a massive fire, endangering hundreds of people in and around our Fox News headquarters.
Now, no one was injured in this incident, but they could have been. This is a serious incident. Obviously, it's incredibly scary to feel that your workplace is under attack, unless your workplace is the Capitol. Then, according to many, many Fox hosts, it's not such a big deal.
99% of them, 100%, 99% of them were peaceful.
You don't see people hiding bombs or using bayonets. You see people walking around and taking pictures. They don't look like terrorists, they look like tourists.
They were there to support the President of the United States and defend our republic and stand up and say, I just want a fair shake.
The insurrection at the U.S. Capitol. It wasn't insurrection. It was a political protest that got completely out of control.
For best performance in an action role, the winner is Michael Fanone.
At Fox, when the target is a Christmas tree at their workplace, it is a sacrilege. But when the target is the seat of American democracy, it's not. The whole of Congress, as they certify a presidential election that was fair and secure, when the perpetrators are Trump supporters in the thousands, 4 of whom died that day, when the victims are police officers, 140 of whom were injured, and when 5 police officers have died in the wake of the attack, including 4 by suicide, when Fox's own colleagues had to take cover inside the Capitol complex on January 6th, Fox downplays the attack, and in many cases, flat out doesn't cover it, ignores that it ever happened. Just imagine if Fox hosts could muster for an armed attack on the Capitol the same outrage that they did for their Christmas tree. Perhaps some of the almost half of Republicans who think January 6th was a legitimate protest might actually see it for what it really was.
You know, it's a good point. I mean, there were many, many Fox News employees